Change isn't the problem. It's how we manage it. That's what makes or breaks our business. Hey there. Welcome back to the Agile Made Simple, the MVP Mindset podcast, where we break down how to use agile thinking and AI tools to grow your business. I'm Dare, and today we're going to go straight into the heart of what's holding so many small businesses back right now. It's resistance to change. That's a big elephant in the room, especially when it comes to AI and automation. You're hearing about AI workflows, AI employees, automation, agile workflows and tools and such. But deep down, maybe you or your team are asking yourself, is this going to work for us? Is it worth the disruption? What if it replaces me? These are all valid questions. And in this episode, I'm going to show you how to use agile principles to lower this resistance, get your team on board, and make AI adoption a smooth, strategic win, not a stressful disruption. So before we dive in, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss our next tips on scaling smart. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the real reason small businesses struggle with change, especially when it's AI related. Pinpoint one, fear of irrelevance. Whether they admit it or not, team members wonder, is this new tool going to make my job obsolete? They're not lazy, they're just scared. And honestly, in a world where tech evolves so fast, that makes sense. Just think about it. Before you wake up the next morning, there's a new tool already out there, newer than the one you started to learn yesterday. 7% of workers fear AI job loss. That's a fact. It's based on a recent survey. And so these are valid fears. Pinpoint number two, we're too busy to effect change. So many businesses and many business owners, you are stuck in the firefighting mode. So when someone says, hey, let's introduce this AI into our workflow, it feels like just one more thing to learn with an already overflowing plate, right? So that's a reason to resist change. Pinpoint number three, change fatigue. So if your team has seen 3 CRM tools, 2 automation tools, and maybe 0 wins, they're already tired of promises that don't deliver because sometimes the learning process is a bit steep. So trust is low and every new initiative feels like another false start. I've seen this in my own business where teams just want something that sticks. They're used to what they're doing. If it's not broken, why are we fixing it? But the reality is, if you don't, your competitors moving faster, they're getting things done faster, and you need to catch up. So it's best to be agile in your thinking. This is where being agile makes life easier for most people, right? It's based off 4 major pillars. Agility, right? It's based off 4 major pillars. People and individual interactions, working collaboratively with a customer, delivering a working product on an ongoing basis, and responding to change. This is where Agile shines. And it isn't just for software, it's a mindset for navigating change with minimal drama. It's built on these 4 core ideas that prioritize people and flexibility over working with a rigid plan. Right? Think of it this way. Agile values individuals and interactions over rigid processes and tools, meaning it's all about empowering your team, not forcing them into a box. Here I'm going to go into 4 possibly some strategies to help you. You can try today and see if it fits in your business model. Number 1, time boxing change. So instead of rolling out a big, messy AI initiative, being agile says, let's run a 1-week experiment. Example, let's have our AI tool draft customer emails for 7 days. Then we review. This keeps risk low, engagement high, allowing you to respond to change rather than sticking to an inflexible plan. Number 2, you get feedback over assumptions. Agile uses short loops. You try, you learn, you adjust, and you iterate. Iterate meaning you see what works, what didn't, and then you refine it the next cycle. So this emphasizes collaborating with your team or even indeed your customers over just assuming what's best for them. Like in a contract negotiation, instead of guessing how your team will react to AI, ask what felt helpful, what didn't. They're not just implementers, but they are collaborators, not bystanders. So, what feedback loop can you try today? Think about that. Number three, shared wins equals shared buy-in. When your team sees that a simple workflow saved 5 hours last week, they become believers, not blockers. So Agile focuses on delivering working solutions quickly rather than creating piles of documentation that no one really reads. You should celebrate small victories. Hey, team, that one chatbot response saved 3 customer service tickets last week. Yay, let's celebrate that. So being agile helps your team build momentum, one micro win at a time, keeping the human element at the forefront, right? They're not just acting like robots now. They are part of the whole, the team wins together, So it's a collective effort. It's a collaborative effort. You should, in this process, document as best as you can within your workflow. Document what learnings you have. When you win, if it's a win, let's celebrate it. But yeah, what didn't work here? Let's document it so we know what to avoid next time, right? Let's look at a real world example, a quick story of a client. We'll call her Sam. She runs a boutique agency with, say, about a team of 6. She was excited about AI, but her team, not so much. They were concerned that these tools would overshadow the work they're doing, basically their creative interactions. So we said, okay, let's take a pause for a second. Week one, let's use a sprint approach, focusing on collaborating and quick results. So sprint one, week one, we introduced a simple AI tool that just drafted project briefs on client intake forms only. That's it. What it did was save the project manager a few hours per week. So nobody was replaced. Instead, the PM was empowered. In the next sprint, the team voted, emphasis on vote. So the team is now deciding what we should test next, right? So they said, let's test AI for onboarding emails, building on that, on their feedback. Fast forward 30 days later, 4 workflows are automated. The team is now requesting AI integrations. And guess what? Their morale is up, not down, because we responded to their input and delivered real value without endless planning. Here, the key wasn't the tech. It was the way change was introduced and owned collectively by the team. Embracing those agile pillars of people first, collaboration, functional outcomes, and adaptability. That's agile in action. So let's land this. AI is not the enemy, and change doesn't have to be painful. If you lead with fear, you'll get friction. If you lead with an agile mindset, you get clarity, buy-in, and results. By valuing people, delivering working tools, collaborating closely, and staying flexible to respond to the change that's inevitable. Listen, the only constant is change. Things will keep changing. The world is changing around us. Look at your industry, whatever it is. There's new ways of working. There are different things going on. You have to be ready to adapt. The key takeaways here are change resistance is normal, not a personal failure. But being agile reduces this fear by making change smaller, faster, and safer. Start with tiny experiments, get feedback, build trust, and that way you have a functional team. If you want a free guide, I put together a quick one-pager called Agile Scripts for Leading Change. Simple phrases you can use to introduce change without eye rolls and pushback from your team. And I make this available. Just send me a note and I'll send it to you. That's it for today. If this helped, please subscribe, like this video, and share with someone leading through change right now. Your support helps us reach more entrepreneurs like you and me. Until next time, keep it simple and stay agile, my friends.